Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Motorsport for some racing. For this session, we are using B-Class cars, but they all must be fitted with a V8. Some came standard with a V8, like my Commodore, some did not. Some have had V8s added into them. It should be an interesting selection. Of course, by forcing the vehicles to have V8s, you are, I say, restricting some choices. A fair bit, of course, of American muscle going to be making an appearance. Around Lime Rock, American muscle is perhaps not the way you necessarily want to be going. You're going to want a lot of grip. My Holden is quite good. We're on slick tyres, because a lot of people want to get the slick tyres on their vehicles, but V8s and slick tyres in B-Class is not always so easy. I say hence why I've gone for the Commodore. I love this car. I had very fast ones in previous Forza games. Struggled to make this work for A-Class. However, put it down to B-Class and it is considerably better, although it does have some downsides. The main downside is, naturally it has an awful lot of understeer, and this is coming from me, who generally likes a slightly understeery car. So if I'm saying it's got an awful lot of understeer, you can well bet it does. Now, I've had to do a lot of tinkering with the setup to try and get the front end to actually turn into a corner. The downside of that is I've now got it very oversteery. It's much faster this way, but it is a lot more oversteery than I would like. It is not at the sweet points that I usually want in my cars, and I'm just going to have to live with it. Did not know if they were going to shove that car alongside. I left space in case they did. Thankfully, the Firebird backed out of that one. We have fought for a couple of laps. We have got ourselves free in fifth. But the other downside, this car's not amazingly fast. It's not bad down the straight. It's not as slow as it could be, as the normal fail race specials are. But yeah, it's not a particular straight line speed car here, which I say I'm fine with. I'm more consistent with these kind of handling cars. There are two very fast Corvettes in the top four. Shadow is leading with one. Not sure, I think it's the Camaro and Nine Tails in second, and Pega's got that Aston Martin in front. I don't actually know who is sat in third at the moment in this one. We have, Pega's pushed it a little bit too hard through there. We have found ourselves in no man's land. It's about to probably become a little bit more populated in a minute. Whoa, as Brazen is now clear of traffic, and we expect Brazen to be fast. I don't know whether I can catch these two ahead particularly. The Aston Martin I'm going to get, I don't know. I did contemplate building one of those actually, I never got round to it. Other cars I tried included an MGB that was a death trap, an Austin 3000 that wasn't a death trap, but was not as fast, and an AMC Rebel that was also not terrible, but didn't have the grip that I wanted. So it was, yeah, everything went in favour of the Commodore. I think it is Coffee Addict in third, or possibly soon to be fourth, depending on if Impega can get the Aston Martin past. They are side by side through this first section. Lime Rock, very difficult circuit to overtake on. You can lose a lot of time. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here with the two cars in front. If they fight each other a lot, I can maybe sneak my Commodore onto a podium somewhere, or can just try and put another car between me and Brazen. Oh, Coffee's out wide. Coffee might be in trouble there. I think he's going to lose that third spot, although the Aston Martin on a very tight line into the final corner, not great. Oh, we're on a very sideways line through the final corner. It's the downsides of, I say downside of the Commodore. We got it slightly mispositioned going into that one. We got it, we kept it together, but just about. It really is a just about one. Brazen is closing, although we are catching the two ahead. If we can have a good couple of laps. Tyres are now nicely up to temperature. Ninetales has taken the lead of the race. They're very close. No, they're not very close together. Ninetales is pissed off at the front. Sorry, so Shadow ran a little bit wide. I thought I saw Shadow side by side with somebody, but I was wrong. I bumped a curb, got a touch a curb, and the Commodore is. It really doesn't take much for the Commodore to get upset. Shadow's had some problems this lap around. Not quite sure what's gone on, but we all have. I say we all have. We occasionally have those just bad laps where it all falls apart a little bit. Then you've got to get back into a rhythm. We've had an okay lap. We're starting to catch the Corvettes. I mean, again, how do you get past? Saw Pega had to work for half a lap to find an overtake. Brazen is sliding about. I suspect Brazen's car is more suited to the straight line speed stuff than Lime Rock. Lime Rock, a very sort of specialist track almost. Shadow with a wheel on the dirt. Brazen much better through that first section, but it's going to give us a hurry-up bump. Is behind, but it's difficult to pass. We do have, I think, more grip than Brazen's Monaro. I think it's Monaro. But it's it's difficult to use my grip because it's so likely to be sided. It's so different to how I would normally want my car. It's so lively. As you are seeing, when we're around that final corner, it's teetering on the edge of oversteer the whole way. It's fast, but it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous, this car. Oh, and I would imagine if tyre wear was actually a thing that we could adjust, I would imagine this would kill its tyres more than a normal car, because I am literally sliding it the whole way around. Oh, we are out of position big time through here. Brazen is going to try and duck underneath, and there's nothing I can do about it. That is the other way you overtake at Lime Rock, is when a car gets out of shape, you can make the most of it and find a way past. We are going to try and immediately fire back up the hill here, but we're not close enough to look at anywhere. Ooh, anything through here, and then the back end has a mind of its own a little bit through there. We are very close to flat through this final corner. Oh, we would be. I think I can be if I get the line absolutely perfect. Oh, the Shelby got into trouble. The Corvette's defending now. This might help me a little bit because the Corvette never really had to defend from me down a straight because at the end of the straight because, well, I don't have the straight line speed to challenge it. But what I might be able to do here is, if I've got the grip in the Commodore, to put the car in a position. The problem is I can put the car in a position to get alongside Brazen. I just can't pass. And all that does is let the Corvette get away. It allows the Shelby to catch up some more. Really need to not hit that curb, because that kind of causes us some grief through there. We have rather let Shadow get away in third. We are going to, again, be on the verge of sliding. What if I go into fifth through here? Do we reckon that's better? You can see how much more speed I can carry through there than Brazen. Brazen knows they're going to be a little bit wary. I think last lap we slightly surprised her with just how quick we got through the first section. So Brazen's got to be aware if there is any gap anywhere, a Commodore is going to find it. And we're going to look for a way past. The Shelby is busy having a look itself. A little bit wide mid-corner. Not what I wanted through there at all. Oh, they're both wheels on the grass in front of me. I think the Shelby might have had a wheel on the grass as well behind. Oh, that's going to be a crash. Yeah. Coffee squeezed a little bit too much on Brazen. I saw that one coming. I think they slightly misjudged the overlap on that one. Yeah, squeezed, left it too late to get across to try and block the Monaro. And contact was always looking like it was going to happen. It's unfortunate. It is an unfortunate accident. That'll put them both a long, long way down. We've lost touch with the cars ahead in all of this. Oh, and now I've got to deal with defending from a Daytona for the final lap of the race. Now that will, likely be quite quick. It's very, very grippy. If it's got a bit more stability than me, it can have a look for a way past. Oh, it's going to have a look for a pass on the outside. It has not got the straight line speed that Brazen had. It's very similar to me in terms of a straight line speed. We get a little bit of, again, it's just constantly there is that little kick of oversteer from the car. Oh, hit the curb. That's bad. Oh, the Shelby's also out wide. I do think actually just going up to fifth. Oh, for the final corner. We are wheels on the grass. The Shelby's going to run towards the line, but it won't matter. It won't get us in time. God. Yeah. Did not quite. Jesus, Ollie's BMW was very quick. As I say, Press didn't quite have the pace of some of the very fastest cars, but we had a good spot on the grid. We while being scared for most of the race. I think it's the best way to sum it up. It was, yeah, definitely wanting to get sideways a lot more than I would have liked it to. However, we had it's a solid 4th place. Good fun battles. Unfortunate for Brazen and for Coffee in that one. That's, yeah, tangled and dropped back. But yeah, great race for us. I will take the 4th in a scary Holden. We head to Mugello for our next race, and I've been given a nice spot on the grid here. Oh, I'm on the wrong tyres and my fuel did not get changed. So I crashed out and I forgot when I reloaded. And we are going to have to pit immediately. I mean, I say immediately. We're not going to make it to the end of the race anyway. So this is one of the very annoying things that can happen when we are having issues with the game crashing. Sometimes when you reload, it doesn't reload with basically because it crashes so many times, it keeps reloading. I should have remembered to check my tyres and fuel. I did not. There we go. God damn it. So, yeah, we are going to have to do one hell of a recovery drive. I mean, we're going to be losing some, 20, 30 seconds in the pits. We've got 2 much quicker muscle cars than me currently looking for a way past. I mean, if I was on medium tyres, I would just have to tough it out. But the fact that I will run out of fuel, there's no way I can stretch this amount of fuel to the end of the race, means that we're going to have to come in and we're going to have to do the recovery. It was always going to happen eventually, right? I'm certainly not the first that's had this one happen to them, and I certainly won't be the last either. Yeah, I think the reason why the tyres is just frustrating that it defaults to mediums, but the fuel, because we have to do a 1-lap race to try and get everybody to load in to be able to see each other. If you then crash out the lobby and rejoin, sometimes it still remembers that it's supposed to be that 1-lap race, and it puts you on this one. I'm going to guess 4 or 5% fuel. So. Yeah, it is kind of all... this is all irrelevant, really. We have to come in, and we will not get to find out. I guess we can just drive full speed into here. We may as well do the tyres. I mean, so the pit stop time is pretty minimal. It's 3.2 seconds to change all 4 tyres. The V8 supercar crews can't do that. So I don't know what speed they change all the tyres on a car, but don't think it's sort of 3.2. That's Formula 1 levels, essentially. I mean, okay, that's a little bit of an iffy Formula 1 pit stop, but there we go. Yeah, it's some serious refueling going on in that one. But, oh well, what can we do from back here? Well, the Holden... probably not going to be too bad around here. I would have thought it would have been half decent. It's more of a handling car. This is certainly more of a I say it's more of a handling car. It is more of a handling car. It's a sketchy handling car, though. It is... I say, as we saw at Lime Rock here, it's perhaps a little... I was going to say manageable, a little bit more manageable. It is these corners are a lot more sort of medium speed corners. With that being said, it's still very, very leery at most moments around the circuit. It looks like we have got a Shelby and a Corvette having a little bit of a fight up ahead. We can maybe go and join those. Try and not make any mistakes. Try and not slide the car about is going to be the main goal for me here. Easy does it through here, and it's I've got to try and make the most of all of the tuning work was to get the front end to bite. Got to try and make the most of that, even though I know it's just, as I said in the first race, this is just a very, very different style of driving for me. Oh, and even then, even that all being said, it does still understeer quite a lot. The front end is still a little bit uncooperative. I have a feeling the Corvette may have had a similar problem to me. The fact that the Corvette's in the pits now suggests that maybe that had also fueling issues. We'll go with fueling issues, sure, why not, as the official statement. Right, we have caught up a little bit to the Cobra. If we can have a good first exit, don't know why that let go. I think wheel on the curb. I'm going to guess it was rear wheel just touched the outside curb as I turned in, as the car was sort of almost about to be fully loaded up through that section. I'm going to guess the brush on the curb was enough to really unsettle it. So yeah, it was. We lost a heap of time, but I couldn't really keep my foot in, otherwise it would just have swapped ends on me. So yeah, had to lift, but we'll lose a good chunk of time doing, having to lift that much. Be careful with the curbs. We've seen that they are vicious, and they are going to continue to be vicious. We saw a bit of lime rock. I was a bit blasé with them. I maybe should have been a little bit more careful. But yeah, running the curbs can be problematic for the vehicle. Now, if we catch the Shelby, we're unlikely to be able to just pass it down a straight. Well, I say we have caught it. Where are we going to pass it? Can we just dive to the inside here? I was expecting it to just pull away from me down the straight. It did not. We will dive to the inside. We will move up a position. Don't know what we're trying to chase down next, but we will have a go. Oh, that's a little bit too much. That section there really shouldn't be a problem for me. We've got so much grip. I really, really shouldn't have issues with the car through there. It should just be an easily flat-out section. We are trying to chase down. I think Erratic is in a Corolla that's silly fast down a straight, but an absolute handful in the corner. This probably not the circuit that you want for a silly fast in a straight line car. Like, it'd be great down here. This bit's lovely for a car like that, but it will not be good anywhere else. Cobra is firing back, but it'll get alongside. It's not going to be able to outbrake us. It's not going to be able to hold that. We will put our car back ahead, and we will move ourselves into 15th place. Is a top 10 possible for us? I think unlikely. You never know. Oi. you just... I will drive the wheels off the car. I will try and get as best as I can. There's a chance we could. There's also the ever-present danger of a spin. Although I'd rather have a spin in this race where it's kind of already gone. Like it's sort of... We already know we're not going to have a great finishing position, right? So if we're going to have a spin with this car, which feels like it's coming, I would rather it be here when things have already gone disastrously wrong. Right, we will... I want to be like flat through there, but it is... And it's close to it, but it's just not quite through that section. We will... we are catching the two ahead. So it's a Corolla and a Falcon, I think. Ooh, fitting. A fitting rival I spy ahead of us. Can we get to the... Oh, we're on the curb again. It helped me turn in, actually. We kept it we kept it together. Keep footed a little bit through here. Now, we are much closer. Will we catch these cars ahead next lap? Maybe. Oh! You see the car again, desperate to try and swap ends on us. Yeah, we are much closer than we were last lap, and there's a Testarossa in front, but that's only 12th. I don't think we're getting any higher than that, to be honest. Even if we are quicker than some of the cars a little bit further up, we simply do not have the time to do it. So 12th is the goal. And considering the start of the race, considering the pit on lap 1, if I could manage 12th, I'd actually be quite happy with that. It could have been a whole lot worse. Oh, and 12th is out very wide. The Ford has gone very wide too. I've not quite got my turn in correct through there. I wanted to jump on the throttle sooner, but I did not trust the back end of the car to stay on the track if I did, hence why we had to have a big lift sort of mid-corner. Oh, that's a little bit too much across the inside, although we got bobbled around horribly over all the curbing through there. Not what we want to be doing. Now, where are we going to find a way past the Ford? We might actually just find it here. We are neat. I wasn't quite prepared for that one, but we've made it work. We will scythe past, and that'll move us into a 14th place. Now, slide our way down the hill. We are definitely clear of the Ford. We are catching the Corolla. I mean, I imagine the Corolla's probably not bad over the course of a lap. It's not completely terrible over the course of a lap. It's just very difficult to be consistent with it. I've got oversteer issues. The Corolla's got them a lot worse than me, really. We will... Oh, yeah, actually a little bit too much on the inside. Not quite got the turning points right through here at the moment. We are right there. We could maybe dive. Oh, Falcon's gone wide. Yeah, we could maybe had a go. Toyota was wise to it and covered that inside. We are stuck right behind it. The Ferrari is going to get off the corner well enough, and that will be clear. We can attack the curbs, both sides. Now, I don't want to get stuck behind the Corolla in this final corner. Sure, I thought about going for it, because, yeah, the problem I've got here is we lose a lot of mid-corner speed. We'll draw alongside, I mean, we'll get past briefly. It's not going to matter. Actually, I can maybe do a sneaky manoeuvre here. No, couldn't quite do it. I'm actually trying to box the Corolla in. Didn't quite work because the Testarossa was a little bit too fast. It just got out of range. Corollas ran out of gears, or probably aero limited actually down there. That is not ideal. Not the first time I've seen classic cars have that issue. We are through on the inside at turn 1. It's going to be the outside for turn 2 if we can make it stick, which we do. It's a little slide from the Commodore. We are up into 12. It's a bigger slide on the exit, but the Ferrari pushed it too hard and found itself in the gravel. So, yeah, I will take that one. Thank you very much. By the looks of it, I spot a green car of Chris. Lost a heap of time over there. Maybe it's Chris running out of fuel? It's going very slowly. Has it recovered? No, it seems to have recovered. Oh. Damn. This still wouldn't be a top 10 anyway. We needed more chaos and mayhem, more vehicles to have problems if we were to really stand a chance in this one. I mean, I'm not sure we've got a race-winning pace. I don't think we have a race-winning pace in this car at all. But, yeah, it was always going to be a problem when we started this one. Oh, we are a bit out of shape all the way through here. Yeah. And would help if I could actually drive the car a little bit better. It's not been my best piece of driving, but it's been a recovery of sorts. It's been a recovery. It could have been a lot worse, considering we did have to dive into the pit lane at the end of the first lap. Recovered to 12th. Could have been a lot worse. We're a million miles away from 10th and 11th. Yeah. Oy. Come on, Holden. Nope, that's very wide. Not making that final corner properly. It's not like I've got much to... not much to lose at that point, as long as I don't fall into the gravel. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more speed in this car if I figured out how to, extract it. Fastest lap wise, I could definitely go quicker. Definitely go quicker than a 206.6. But you don't think I could quite have done a 204? I think that would have been difficult. I think the 205, Danger Man's 205.8, I think we could have run around that sort of pace quite easily if I didn't drive like a bit of a plank. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do on that one? Unfortunate start, however, it was a fun enough recovery battle on my way back through the pack. Holden again proved fast, if scary. We head to VIR for our final race. This the shorter layout, the north layout. It's still a relatively nice spot on the grid for us. I've got enough fuel. I have the right tyres. Life is good this time out. We are off the line relatively well. The Holden's pretty good launching. compared to some vehicles. We're going to go to the outside of a Liam. Oh, well, it was... I don't... I have a... Oh, no, I think they can see. I was going to say, Chris got slowed down by the BMW, so I think they could see. If a car's not getting slowed down in contact like that, it means that they can't see it. But, oh, that was a little bit of lag that sent Ninetales wide. We are going to... we're going to make the most of an opportunity that arose. Oh, Chris got a tag that then sent us sideways as well. Oh, that is an unfortunate place for a Mustang. It's been a little bit mad. VIR is a track that I like, I just don't know very well. It's one of those. I don't really know the track all too good. I'm not sure. My car probably should be quite fast. At this one, there is a gap on the inside there that has opened up absolutely lovely for me to shoot past. There's a Ferrari in trouble. Dodge is currently leading the way, being chased by Liam and then Impega. If I can get my tyres warmed up, the Commodore might fly around this circuit. We will wait and see. Oh, come on now. Most of the paint has gone off the side of it. It's been a little bit of an adventurous first lap, I think it is safe to say. We will try and chuck the car through the final corner. We're actually getting up onto two wheels. That's a very sideways Mustang, and it's got a twitch and it's off. It's actually kept some decent speed, considering. The Lexus has got some good top end. See, I don't think we're... So I expected everything just to blast away from us in a straight, but they actually don't. Oh, that's very late on the brakes for me. Not what I was intending on doing. Sorry, Impega. Well, it was fine to get into the corner. Just wasn't fine with cars in front of me. Oh, sorry about that. Not at all what I was going. I was not going for a dive bomb. That's just where... I think is where I would brake for that corner normally. We have got very good... I did notice... I say accidentally while we were sat in the lobby. Apparently the brake stats on this car is fantastic, which I don't quite know how. Can't remember I put race brakes on it. I presume I have done. Whoa, that's a huge twitch. Got to be very careful doing that. See, that is the issue with all the, let's say, all the work to try and get this car to turn in. When it works, it's brilliant, but it can get a little bit unhappy, and we've already seen it a little bit at Lime Rock. Get itself all crossed up. Now, not great positioning through here. Don't really want to be on the grass. That Camaro is all over the back of us. We will sort of, I say, park it a little bit down here. What can I do about... I think the two ahead... See, I think if I could be consistent with this, I don't think it would be that far off the Lexus or the Aston Martin. I've just got to not get my car sliding around. Oh, Ninetales has recovered from an off at the start and is also coming to join the group. Oh, that's a scary sight behind. The Camaro's quick. The Ninetales is fast. Oh, there's lots of fast cars up here for us to have a worry about. That time I was a little bit more cautious under brakes. Oh, we're going at the hurry up from the Chevy. Well, from both the Camaros behind. Right. Uh-oh. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, this is not even a power car. It's not like I'm struggling with oversteer because it's a power car. It's just the compromises that had to be made to make this thing actually turn into a corner anywhere. Impega starting to pull away a little bit down here. We're going to have to go defensive early, or as early as we can. That Camaro has got a little bit more straight line speed than us, but we are quite good under braking. Liam's out a little bit wide. We hold on. This is really a clinging on to third at the moment, and it's about to go out, get away from us because I was too late on the turn in through there. We try and fight it as long as we can, but ultimately I just have not quite got the grip to do that. Impega is running away a little bit now at the front. Has had a good sort of middle of this lap and got away from Liam. We have had a good final corner, even if we've chucked it a bit sideways. Is Ninetales going to be close enough to have a go? I don't know. Now, if Heiko and Liam fight and slow each other down, that would really help me out. That's what I want to see in front. That's what we're praying for. We are again quite late on the brakes. I did start moving in the braking zone. I will I will say I'll own up to that one. I should have actually defended a little bit sooner. Didn't realise Ninetales was close enough to actually have a look down there. But has got alongside and has probably got that little bit more grip than we do. Oh, that's terrible from me. I don't even want to be on that line all the way through there. I fear it is going to be very much a case of when, not if, Ninetales final class. It is a Chimera in there. I don't think we have the Firebird in the game. I always get those, well, they are essentially the same, but can never remember what we have in Forza. Right, we've been quite good through there. Liam is starting to hold up Heiko. The Lexus, if I get that corner right, I'm not getting this corner right. I just leave it way too late to turn in. I keep thinking that's a bit more of a corner than it actually is, I think, is what's getting me, which is never great. Yeah, the Lexus is starting to struggle, which, to be fair to Liam, we're all on slick tyres. That Lexus starts off right at the top of B-Class, so Liam's got very little in the way of room to upgrade that one. Might be slightly vulnerable to the Camaro now, as I'm about to come under attack. We've just got the drive off that final corner. Jesus, whatever the hell that is catching quick. The orange car, and I did not turn in soon enough. Ninetales is going to have a look to the inside. I want to be later on the brakes than this, but I can't because there's a Liam in the way. We're trying to hold this on the outside, and it doesn't really work. Oh, it's a Brazen. Of course it's a Brazen. Should have guessed. Haven't seen Brazen yet in this. We will try and keep it alongside Ninetales. I'll try and not run Ninetales out of road this time. We will fire it up the inside through here again, but we are once more on the wrong side, and we're going to have to lift and fall into line. Hey Brazen, how's it going? Oh god. Thank you for the push. I will now transfer that push to Ninetales. God, car guy's catching as well with the Lambo. I say it's a bit late on the road. See, that is the one corner where we are very good at, but I fear we have gone and murdered a Ninetales. I will wait for a Ninetales when I can, when I'm not going to be in the way of everybody. Where can I actually wait? Not through here, because it's all super quick. Sorry, Ninetales. I knew we had to be good through that corner. That is probably the corner where we were the fastest at. Right. Wheel on the dirt. That's it. That one was a little too ambitious from me. God damn it. And a Lambo has gone adventuring. Well, you know what? We might go and get that one back, which we do. Look out for the insane front-wheel drive V8 Peugeot. That thing is ridiculous. It probably won't be very easy through the corners. Can I dive bomb it from here? Yep. That's how good we are under brakes. That was from a mile back. Ollie saw it coming. That was. See, I can do clean passes. I am very sorry to Ninetales. It's not been my best race. Ninetales has been the unfortunate one that has been involved in the shenanigans. As I said, I like this track. It's one of these circuits I just don't know all that well, and it is showing from some inexperience with a somewhat difficult to drive Holden. We've got one more, well, we've got the rest of this lap and then one more lap afterwards to try and fend off from the pink Peugeot, a Lamborghini. My hope is actually that the Lambo may keep Ollie busy. The Miura is obviously very good in the corners, not so good down the straights. So if the Lambo is held up by the Peugeot through the corners, the Peugeot might have to be defending and all of that sort of good stuff. That would help me out. There has been a change of position though, although it might again be a different order by the time they get to turn one. There's only, I can't look at the leaderboard too much because I'm fighting my own car. It's really slidey. Here comes the Lambo. We will get across to defend. Ollie's lost out and fallen back through all of this. We will defend into the first corner. Right, one more lap to go. Now, how late dare we be? Oh, I got a big wobble under brakes. We've both pushed it too hard. Neither of us wanted to be... Well, we both wanted to be the last. But basically, I said, I'm going to brake later than you. And we both overshot. we both asked too much of our respective cars and have gone adventuring at turn 1. Oh, I almost went adventuring around there as well. Unfortunately for... Oh god, car guy rejoining. I think they tangled slightly with Danger Man. And it looks like we're all going to lose out per show. Oh god, there's a really big group of cars as well behind that are blasting towards this. Danger Man can think about going up the inside if they want. I don't think it's going to have the grip to really... I mean, it got the nose alongside, but yeah, it's going to be on the outside down here. You can try, but I don't think you're going to really want to be on the outside through that section, especially not against an oversteery Commodore. However, yeah, Mazda cannot quite live with it. We head around, I say, the penultimate section. This is the last corner of the race. Got to get it right this time with the Commodore. I feel like a quick car, which was at times a little bit... Well, it's a quick car that doesn't quite suit my driving. If I could get it right, it could be fast, but too many little errors. Too many errors from me in that one. You know, a little bit of an unfamiliar track and all that sort of guff. Was having a good battle. I think could have maybe, well, had things not gone awry, we would have been fighting with Liam and Ninetales for third. Couldn't quite match Heiko, couldn't match Impega up at the front. They were a little bit too fast. I have no doubt my car could have ran into the 33s quite easily in terms of physical lap time, but yeah. It was a good race. It was an enjoyable race. It didn't quite really go my way. It was a little bit sloppy, but still had quite a good time. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. If you would like to sign up to take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. You can find the link to it in the description. Find the Versus the Community sign-up section, and you can register to take part in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.